Hi everyone, this is Adnan with 99 Reviews. Today I want to share some tips and tricks for iPhone users. Whether you have an older version of the iPhone or the new one, hopefully I would have some new tips for you. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Tip number 1, moving multiple applications on your iPhone screen. Very few people know this trick, but actually it's a very useful trick. You can move multiple applications from one screen to another at the same time. What you have to do is you have to touch and hold on the application and then move it a little bit so this little cross disappears. Then you can tap on all the applications you want to move. They will group in one folder, and then you can move them to another page like this. Tip number 2 is calculator tip. This tip can actually save you a lot of time and effort when you're calculating something and you accidentally enter a wrong digit. You can actually remove that digit by just swiping on your screen, and then you can enter that digit again. For example, I have these numbers and I want to remove the last two digits. I can just swipe on the screen 2 times and it will remove the last 2 digits, and I can write those digits again. Tip number 3 is scanning documents. A lot of people are still using external applications, or some of them even go to the market to get their documents scanned, but actually you can do all of this on your iPhone. What you have to do is, in the notes, write a new note, press the plus icon, and you will get an option to scan documents. You can scan any document like this. After this, you can save it and send it as PDF, or you can share it directly to the social media or messages. After creating the PDF, you can actually put in your signatures. I have the signatures already. You can add your signature or remove your signatures from here. I will put these signatures, make it a little bigger and put it here like this. After this, you can share it to anybody. This is a PDF scan document. Tip number 4 is application rating and reviews. We all have faced this situation when we are playing a game or using an application, and then suddenly a message pops up asking for application rating. We can actually turn this message off forever. What we have to do is, in phone settings, we have to go to iTunes and App Store, and then we have to turn off in-app rating and reviews. Tip number 5 is opening a desktop version of a website on your mobile phone. Sometimes we don't want to see a mobile version of a website on our mobile browser, so iPhone have a solution for this as well. For example, in Safari, I am opening a website, facebook.com. It will show me the mobile version of this website, and if I want to see the desktop version of this website, what I have to do is I have to press and hold this refresh button. It will give me an option to request desktop site. I will press it and it will show me the desktop version of this website on this mobile browser. Tip number 6 is moving your cursor while typing a message or notes. We actually have a faster and better way of moving our cursor to a specific point by using 3D touch or pressing and holding a spacebar on our keypad. For example, I have a 3D touch supported phone. I can move around my cursor like this, and also I have an option to use 3D touch to select any text. I can use this option by pressing and holding spacebar if your phone doesn't have a 3D touch option, but for those phones it will not be possible to select text from this option. Tip number 7 is guided access. This is one of my favorite tips, and it is very useful in a situation when you give your phone to somebody or your children and you don't want them to leave that application, or you don't want them to visit your contacts or messages or photos. You can actually restrict them to only one application or only one page by using this method. What you have to do is In phone settings, you have to go to general and accessibility, and at the end you have an option of guided access. You have to turn it on. You can adjust your passcode setting and touch ID. After everything is done, you can go to any application. For example, I am in the calendar and I am turning on this guided access option on. This is started. Now I am logged in this screen. I can't leave this screen unless I know the password. For example, I press the home button, it will give me a message that guided access is enabled. Tip number 8 is using 3D touch in a control panel. Control panel give you a quick access to different applications like torch, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, etc. You can actually use 3D touch or press and hold option to get deeper options. Like for example, if you 3D touch or press and hold the torch option, you will get the option to adjust the brightness of the torch, or you can adjust a timer quickly like this and you can start it. Tip number 9 is searching photos by object names. We usually have a lot of photos in our galleries and it's very hard and time taking when we are trying to find a specific photo. We can actually narrow down our search to a very few photos by using this method. What we have to do is, for example, I am trying to find a photo and I don't know the date, but I do know that the photo had a snowy background. So what I can do is I can go to the search option and search for the word snow. It will filter all the photos with the snow in them. I will give you another example that I am searching. For example, I am searching for the photos with the kids. I can just write kid and it will filter all the photos with the kids. Tip number 10 is when you are trying to create a new event and you are adjusting the time. By default, the intervals are set to 5 minutes, but actually you can break them down to 1 minute by just double tapping on them. Alright, that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel for more videos to come. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video and don't forget to press the bell icon so you get notified when I upload the new content. Thank you again and I will see you next time.